Okay, so here we go again. And bag inside of a bag inside of a bag. Mtech. Okay, yeah, this is this one. Now I've seen this one on eBay. It's $18. Ball bearing pivot system. Mtech. I don't know if that's a real brand or what, but it looked like a pretty neat knife. And so I bought it. Uh but again, like for 18 bucks, I don't think it was trying to be something that it wasn't, but maybe it was. And so, see, it's a button lock. We'll see how well that feels. Mtech USA pocket clip is a medium heavy. Pocket clip is not inset, not reversible, and the screws are proud of the pocket clip, so there's could be a potential snagging. Looking inside, I can see bearings, so that's all good. MT 1177. So flipperability, very, very smooth. I like that blade. That's what I liked about it, was that blade, how it was doing there. That felt extremely smooth. I'm not really gonna smack on that spine, but there is no side to side wiggle and the barest up and down. Now that button popped way up there. You can kind of see the oil ring as to how deep it was. Uh, and of course, flippy floppy. Thumb flick works great. And then we're gonna try and catch it on this. Nope, can't flick it there. And I can't really flick it. So I can't reverse flick this thing. Not that that's a big thing, because I'm not really great at it, but we can thumb flick it. Um, the blade shows stainless steel USA design, MT 1177. It says China on it. So doesn't say anything specific as far as blade steel type. And the box doesn't say anything. So I don't have any information or know anything about what type of blade steel this is. But I mean, the knife is very light. It's aluminum handles. I don't see a lanyard loop. I'm not really crazy about this all being open, and I would feel more comfortable if that was extended a little further and you had another spacer down here. I don't know why it just doesn't seem to be the greatest idea to have that, but it is what it is. The blade is to the right. It's not perfectly centered, but I believe we could probably straighten that out with these axis screws. Does everything a button lock does, and does it just fine. Again, I think it's pretty neat knife for $18. Now, I will say that is a very large pocket clip, and you do feel it. I do. It is part of what I've got there when I'm catching on to. You got some finger jimping on the back. It's pretty aggressive because even my thumbs will catch into it, and you can see the indentation of the jimping on my finger. But that's not, it doesn't hurt your hand. Now maybe doing a lot of cutting. Really it's not, because it kind of falls right in here and it's just pressed against my palm the way I'm holding it. Now holding it like this, it kind of goes in the crease here, which is not that big a deal, but holding the knife the way it got very little on the back of the finger. So, I mean, other than this right here, maybe a tendency to lose it if it gets stuck in something when you jug it. That is the most juggable blade. That is a juggy jugger for sure. The blade is a hollow ground blade. It's a very, I mean, you can tell it's hollow ground, but it's not super heavy. You've got a fuller on one side right here. Back in my day, we called it a blood groove. I don't know. I mean, what a blood groove's intent was. So when you get up there and you jug something, uh, just the blade inside there on its own causes a suction, makes it harder to pull out. But when you get it to like this point right here, and the blood, what we call the blood groove, comes out, then it allows for air to pass through, and the blade is easier to extract from something you done jugged. So that was our that's what it was explained to me. That was our understanding as far of it, and we called it a blood groove, and that's why. Uh, Now, what they are and what their actual intent is, hey, look, comment below and let me learn something, because I do want to learn something. Looks like there's some kind of goober, goober schnorty stuff on the end there. Uh, and I don't know if that's discoloration from sharpening or what. The blade feels sharp, and I'm trying to avoid cutting any more of my hair off of my arms because I'm running out. Well, I mean, obviously I'm not running out, but it's looking kind of goofy. So I'm holding off on all that. So anyway, I mean, for 18 bucks, I mean, I think it seems to be a fine knife. I liked it because of the blade and because how it looked. And basically, you know, it said it's a ball bearing knife, which I'm sure that's probably steel ball bearings. Um, so, I mean, I don't know if it's worth it or not, but I like the look of the knife. And so I got it, and you're looking at it. So the blade is real, bearings run smooth on it. You can tell. So you see look at the button there, and so as it goes out, now watch how much it pops out whenever it actually gets into place. Pretty significant amount, and you can see how much you can see inside there how much it's actually popping out of the side of the knife. Now, if I put a lot of pressure on this button and hold it in, it still falls. So it's not interfering with the blade at all. Uh, Looks like you can see in that button groove there that it is kind of uh, small, but I don't think that's that big a deal. The blade stop seems to be significant enough as far as I'm concerned. No lanyard loop. May have said that already. The thumb studs, they're not sharp. They're not uncomfortable. They are really close to the knife, and that's probably the intent of this cutout more than anything else. And they're easy to get a hold of, you know, unless you're trying to reverse flick it, and I can't do it. So anyway, I think it's an interesting knife. It looked cool, and it was 18 bucks, and I bought it. Mtech USA ball bearing pivot system. Seems to be, it's in no way as smooth as Civivi, or maybe, I don't know about Syncut. I've got some coming, but we'll check it out. But I'm pretty sure they're just as good as the Civivi, or almost. So it's not really smooth, and it could be the grease that they've got or oil that they've got on it. But it feels fine, and for the price, it's, you know, it's not that big a deal. And I'm pretty sure it'll wear in to be pretty doggone smooth. Uh, and like I said, I mean, there's no side to side, and just the bare minimum up and down. You can barely feel it. So that's what I've got. The Mtech USA ball bearing jugger. MT1177BL is the number on the box. So I appreciate you spending your time with me. I appreciate you sticking around this long while I bore you has to death. Uh, And I would very much appreciate it if you would come back and visit me again. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you. No, I will see you next time. Thanks. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.